Welcome to yet another section of our course. So today I want us to look at what we call backgrounds, and if we have some time I will also want to look at borders in CSS. So let's say for instance you want to give your website a background, and maybe you want to do something like a color or something like an image background. I'm going to be showing you that. So because this is the whole website, we want to do this, we are going to target our body attribute here, because you can see here we have a body that covers everything that is in our on our website. So we can just target the body and everything will be taken care of here. All right, yeah. So I come here, and remember that body is an HTML tag. So you just don't need to append something like a dot here or a period to show a class, or a hash to show an ID. This one is an HTML tag, and remember that in HTML tags we just give the name of the tag, and then we just start writing our CSS, and it will pick. So I can just do something like background, and you can see already when I start doing that, there are a lot of background attributes that you can use here. What we want to do is background color. You can see we have background color here, and I can do something like green. Let's see what happens when I do green. Background color green. Come back to your site and refresh, and you can see now the whole background of our website has been turned to green color. Okay, so that is how simple it is to give your website a background color. How about a background image? Let's remove this, and we are going to do background image, and then the image, we define an image using an URL. all right, we give an image with an URL. Now how about we just maybe grab some image? You can just download the image that you want to use as the URL. I have one image downloaded, and it is sitting on my images folder, so I can just do images, and I've called it ocean.jpg. So I have background image URL images ocean.jpg. If I refresh this now, you're going to see that yes, I have images here. Let me just expand this so that you can see. This is not how my image looks. Let me just show you how my image looks here. Open a window, go here, go to my gallery, code with Karani, then here, then here, and then images. This is how my image looks, although it is very small, you see. So my website has basically replicated the image all over the place. That is not how I wanted to display that, but I'll show you how to handle that. I did that deliberately so that I can show you how you're going to take care of that. All right, so how you are going to do this, you're going to use a property that we call background repeat, because you can just see background, you can just see that the background has repeated all over the place. So how about we do background repeat, and we say we don't want any repeat, no repeat. And by the way, you can see when you do background repeat, you can see how many options you have here. So I'm going to go no repeat, save that and refresh, and you can see now we have only one image, but then it is fixed to the farthest right corner. So how do we make sure that this image is stretching all over the place? So basically here the browser does not know exactly what to do with this image, and that is why you see it is trying to fix it in one corner. So we can go ahead and do something, another attribute called background size. I'm looking for it. Background size is here, background size, and you're going to say I want to cover. All right, so now if I refresh this, you can see that my image has been stretched to fill my whole screen. And yes, that is how we do backgrounds. So when you are doing a background image for your website, don't do a small image like this. I did a small image so that I can show you how to do the stretching and all that. Make sure that you are using an image that has good dimensions, so that it can take care. It will not get stretched like this and pixelate. Nice. So that's it. What I want to show you now, that is all about background, so you can just go ahead and play with the other background attributes. How about if now maybe I want to give my image here, or maybe let me just do this text, the text we have here, and this color is really bad. I don't know which color is that. It's this one. Maybe I can do blue. Yeah, blue looks better, though not that great. How about gray? Oh, gray. Okay, gray is lost. How about I remove it entirely and so that it can pick some black? Okay, that's okay. So I want to give to do borders with this part of our page, and I know this is the paragraph tag we had, because you can see this is the paragraph tag and this is where we have lorem ipsum $. So we can go ahead and just do some something with borders at this point here. So we can do border, and you can say border takes in three items. The first one is the size of the border, the second one is the color of the border, and the third one is the the first element is the size of the border, the second element is the type of the border, and the third one is the color of the border. So here you can say something like 2 pixels, that is the size. How thick do you want it to be? We can do something like solid. We'll tell it the type of the border we want. You can do solid, you can do dotted, you can do dashed and all that, and then you can do something like blue. So I'm expecting that when I refresh this page, my paragraph tag here is going to have a border round, which is 2 pixels, and it will be solid, and it is going to be a blue color. So yeah, there we go. That is it. You can see that we have here a blue border that is 2 pixels thick. So if I do one pixel here, the thickness here is going to reduce. Just look at that, you see it has reduced. If I do 10, it's going to be very thick, you can see. So this is the size. How thick do you want it to be? Then what type? Because I can come here and do dashed, something like that. Look at that, you can see this one is now dashed, and you can also do dotted, something like dotted. Refresh, and you can see now that those becomes dots. So this is all about this is how we define borders. Now what if we wanted, let me do dashed, what if we wanted to do maybe a border only at the bottom? We do not want it to be all round, so you can do something like a border bottom. You can see that one is also giving you suggestions. Reload, and you can see my border is now on to the bottom of this. This same case can be replicated, can be copied. If you want to do maybe something like right, you can just do something like border right, and that one is only going to be on the right side. Perfect. So if you want it to be all round, you can do that. Let me get this back to 2 so that it makes some sense. All right, that one is now okay. So that is it. Go ahead and do some practice with the borders and the background images. To avoid a lengthy video here, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next section.